have a record, just so that people who are not here can see. And I'm going to just bring a screen up to show you. Let me just see if I can find my screen. So can you now see this screen? It says Olive at the top. Can you see that okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, yes, I can.
Yes, yes.
So I'm just going to use the first, just the first couple of slides, and then ask some of the teachers and tutors here to introduce themselves to you. These are the teachers and tutors that you'll be working with over the next 12 weeks. So welcome, first of all. It's lovely to see you. Not everybody is here because there are about 45 or 50 people on this course, so some people you will meet later. But do introduce yourself in the chat. Just say where you're from if you like, and your name, and then people will know that you're here, and that will be nice. We're going to have some introductions from the teachers and the tutors. So we have, for this course, Olive, the Open Learning Initiative, we have teachers who are leading the classes in academic English, in digital skills, in routes into higher education, and then also in creative writing. So we have these teachers, and then we also have tutors who will work with you in small groups and on things like applications for university. So I'm going to ask them, I'm going to actually just stop sharing now and ask whoever's here from the teacher groups. I think there's definitely Israel and Jan are here. So Jan, are you there? Do you want to introduce yourself? It'd be good to hear from you.
Sure. Hi. Oh, actually, I suppose I should rename myself so that you can see that that's me. I'll do that real quick. There we go. Yes. Hi, I'm Jan. Now you can see that I am. And I'll be teaching the academic English and also helping anyone who needs it to prepare for the IELTS exam. The IELTS exam is specifically required by some universities in order to prove you have sufficient English to undertake the course of study. All right, so in order to study, you need to make sure that you've got enough English to succeed, and that's what the exam is for. The academic English is going to be focused on clarity and precision in writing. Okay, it's a big challenge moving into academic English. Now, this means that for some people who have very good English, the beginning of the class might feel a little too simple. But it also means that for people who don't feel their English is very good, this should help too. I start with the structure of the language, because if we focus on that, then all our fabulous ideas can be understood by the person who's reading it. And that's what I focus on. I want everything that you write to be clear and precise so that your instructors in university can understand exactly what it is you are trying to say. So the whole class is going to be focused around making yourself clearly understood at whatever language your vocabulary is, at whatever level your vocabulary is. Anyway, so hopefully this will be a lot of fun. And we'll do it by analyzing other people's writing, by summarizing things that we read, and just building our vocabulary and our precision in English through that. So hopefully it'll be fun. Anyway, so.
Can you just remind them of the time and date and everything?
Oh, right. This will be on Tuesdays from 10 a.m. to noon. So
Brilliant. Thank
And
you.
you'll be getting a link for that as well from Corinne.
Yes, and Jan says that this class, the class part, the presentation, I think you can have recorded so that you can access it later. That's right, is it? Yeah.
Yes, I'll start each class with a very structured presentation that will show you what it is we're trying to achieve during the class. And then as it gets more interactive, we'll probably turn off the recording so we don't have to feel like we'll be embarrassed by it.
Great.
So the first part, which is the structure of the class, will be recorded. So, but we'll see how that goes. If people want the whole thing recorded, that's a choice, but I won't make that choice for you.
That's really helpful. Thank you, Jan. Jan has been working on OLIve for lots of years. So she has.
How long has it been going?
2016, 17, I think.
Yeah, and I started on the second the second course. So
she's 5-6 years. So she's very, very well experienced with this group, and it's really made a big difference to a lot of people's English progress, I think. So I think you will enjoy it. So thank you so much, Jan. That's really cool. Thank you. I think Israel is here. Israel, could you just introduce yourself and talk about the course?
All right. Okay. Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
All right. Okay. Hi,
yes,
everyone.
we hear you, and we listen you careful what you're going to say.
All right. Okay. Thank you. Okay. So, hi, everyone. It's good to see a lot of you joining this program this morning. My name is Israel, and I have the incredible privilege of facilitating the digital skills session for the OLIve program. And we look forward to an engaging and rich learning experience over the next 10 weeks. And I would strongly encourage all of you to set aside your time and so that you can be fully involved and participate fully and on all the activity that has been outlined for this program, because that is only when you can truly benefit from the entire program. From my experience teaching OLIve for the past 4 years, I do recognize that each one of you do have a different level of experience and IT knowledge. And so what I'm going to do is I'll do my very best to customize and personalize the learning to individual circumstances and experience. And so to be able to do this, what I'm going to do is I will send out a questionnaire, at the beginning of next week. And so what you need to do is to please make all earnest effort to fill in this questionnaire. So what the questionnaire, what it does is just to ask you questions based on 4 areas, and so it's divided into 4 sections. So one of the sections, which is the first section, what it does is just to ask you general information, just to find out about your level, your competency in the use of digital technology. The second question, what it does is that it just focuses on the access and use of digital technology. And then the third question now, what it does is just to explore the general view of your digital skill level. And these will be based on your personal experience, which might transit, your work, your study, or your general use. And lastly, what the final questionnaire does is just to examine some of the factors, that really affect maybe the use of digital technology. And so some of those factors, what it is based on your personal circumstances. And so so by all means, what I would say is that, I'll urge you all to try and fill in this questionnaire before our class session. The class is scheduled for Wednesday. Time is 10 a.m. to noon 2 hours. And so I look forward to seeing you. Thank you.
Yeah, Israel, thanks so much. That's very helpful. So you will, all the OLIve students will expect that questionnaire about their digital experience and skills at the beginning of next week.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Thank you.
And then you will see the answers
Yeah.
when they come in on Wednesday. That's great. That's great. So that means that whether you are just starting in digital skills or if you are very experienced, Israel can offer you something at all those different levels. Should be very helpful, actually. So I know that the other teachers are not here at the moment. Thank you, Israel. That's really helpful. There are two other teachers on OLIve classes. One is Amir, and he is going to be teaching you about how to progress in researching universities, researching courses, and applying to universities. So it's a course called Pathways to University, but he is also going to help you if you are not quite going to university yet, you are thinking about it for the future. He will help you with what the pathway might be in that case. And even you might think in the end, well, maybe I don't want to go to university. So he will also help you with alternatives that might be there for you, other kinds of training and education. So Amir's class is on Thursday mornings, also 10 to 12. And then the other teacher who I think may come and talk with us later is Erica. And she is going to be teaching creative writing for you, which is going to be on Wednesday afternoons, 1 to 3 p.m. Because we know some people have children, so we want to finish by 3. So it's going to be easier for people.
Corinne, Erica is here, but somehow she can't be heard. She's in the chat.
Is she in the chat? You're here.
Yeah.
Oh, you're here. I don't know why. This is strange, Erica. Let's wait until Erica, we will wait with this. Erica may, oh, there she is. Just still trying to find her. Is it still not working for you, Erica? You can type. I actually don't see her now. Maybe she has dropped off.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Hi. Yeah, finally.
Is this Magbula?
Can you hear me?
I can, you're on. That's very nice. We're just introducing the teachers, Magbula. So great that you've arrived.
Okay.
Great that you've arrived.
That's fine. Okay.
Yeah. I just can't see Erica again, though. Can you see her, Jana? She disappeared again. I think she's.
I've got 2 messages from her in the chat, but I don't know. I can't see her.
No. So I just want to respond to a question in the chat, though. Jad asked, can I join Amir's class beside the class I registered to? You have registered for all these classes, Jad. All of you have registered for all these 4 classes. Academic English and IELTS, digital skills with Israel, Amir's class on routes to university, and then the creative writing class with Erica and Sonia. We are waiting for Erica, but I will just mention that class as well. So there are 4 of those classes on Tuesday morning, Wednesday afternoon, and Thursday morning. And as I said, we will record most of them that we can record. So now Israel's class is a little different because it is like a workshop. So you can't really record it well. But I just wonder if you want to say something about that, Israel.
Hopefully we will, depending on the circumstances, see how we can have a follow-up section, to follow up on some of those who are not able to attend the session. And also there will be resources sent to some of them, like the PowerPoint presentation, and also, just give them some direction on what to do. Yeah.
So if you miss out any of Israel's classes, there will be a catch-up, like a follow-up session for people who missed out. And then also there will be IT, PowerPoint and other materials for you to follow up if you do happen to miss any of those classes. So yeah, thank you for that, Jad. Yeah, you are enrolled for all these classes. It's 4 classes a week, therefore. You may not be able to come to all of them, but as we said, we have catch up available for you, and you can do that. Well, there will be a YouTube channel where you can, a private YouTube channel where you can catch up on the sessions. Yeah, Abdul, no worries. I'm going to give you that in a PowerPoint, and then I'm going to send you the PowerPoint. Abdul is saying, where is the full schedule? So in fact, let me just share with you now so that you can see the schedule. Go. Okay, this is the schedule, weekly class schedule. Okay. And you will get this. I will send you a PDF of this after today. So that's what it looks like. Just in case you want to see, also this is the week by week schedule. So we have induction this week. Then we have teaching up to the half term. Then we have more classes after the half term, and then a break because there is a holiday break. So we have made breaks wherever there are holiday breaks for schools and so on. And then at the end, we have like a last class on week 11 in April, and then also a week which is kind of presentations and graduation, which is at the end of the course. So now Magbula also, I think, wrote a question. Did you, Magbula? Oh no, you raised your hand. Hi.
Yes. I want to ask a question about university pathway education. Can just a little bit more about that?
So do you mean that class? What will that class do?
Yeah, what's that class do, and then what qualification you can get in the end of the course?
Okay, so this is not a course, a university course or anything like that. It gives you, it just gives you experience, and we give you a certificate of attendance at the end.
All right.
We can also do references for people if that is helpful at the end. But it's really a preparation course to help people who are interested in going to university. So that's what it's doing. It doesn't give you a university qualification in itself.
No, I don't mean, I didn't mean that. I mean, it get you ready, like give you experience to get into the university.
Exactly.
I mean that.
Because if you come from another country, obviously, and if you come from any country to another country, then the university system is different. So you want to find out about that. And this is what the course is helping you to do. Do you want to say more about that, Jan or Israel?
Pardon?
I'm just asking the teachers, Magbula, if they have any more to add here.
Yeah, just one more. Just what's different between IELTS and that course? The
IELTS is an exam. It's the International English Language Testing System. It's one of the oldest and most universally accepted exams to prove your level of English in order to study at an English university. All right, that's what the IELTS is. I will be giving instruction to people who are specifically headed for the IELTS within the class, probably in the last section of each class. We'll have an assignment and a workshop on that. the bulk of the class is going to be on precise writing, which is actually one of the most important parts of the IELTS. Now, many universities require this IELTS exam, but a lot of them have started doing either their own exam or using turned in writing or other exams. So the bulk of the class is going to be on clear and precise writing, with guidance for anyone who is specifically looking at the IELTS. There's some techniques for taking that exam that are different from general English. And so the class is going to be primarily general English, but definitely anyone who either has booked an IELTS exam or has a provisional place at a university that will require them to take the IELTS exam. When we've got that nailed down, then it's time to study for the IELTS. Okay, but we're going to be focusing on clear and precise English. And I will be sending out a note to everyone as well. Thank you, Israel, for talking about that survey. Because I meant to say, I will be sending a thing out so that you can tell me what you're looking for in English and give me a little sample of your writing. All right. Does that answer the question?
That makes sense. Yeah. Thank you.
Good.
Yeah. Thank you.
So Jan, this is so that people at all levels can benefit, right? They can
Absolutely.
Even if you are level 1, level, I don't know, entry level 3 or something like this in SL, you can still.
The wonderful thing about getting to the higher levels of English is that once your vocabulary is big enough, you need to go back to the basics to make sure that your grammar is perfect. And the nice thing is that that's very similar to where you start. It feels like going back to the beginning, but it's actually the latter that gives you the ability to take all that marvelous vocabulary and turn it into beautiful, clear, precise writing. So whether you're needing to begin with your grammar structure understanding, or whether you're trying to extend that grammar understanding to incorporate your bigger vocabulary, either way, you're still going to be able to get something out of my class, because it's very, very much about, if we understand the structure, putting the words in is easy.
Thank you. Can I just ask Tia to ask her question, please? And then we'll move on to Erica, I think.
Yeah. Hi there. Sorry, I don't have any question. I just wanted to let you know, because I'm at the college at the moment. Every Tuesday I have college in the college green.
Yes.
And I just spoke with my teacher, and she said she can change my day with another day or in the week. But I'm so sorry. Unfortunately, I can't stand the end of this interviews. I have to back to go college, and after that to my course. Is the other view teacher going to kill me?
That's okay.
She was very angry this morning.
Thank you very much for joining us. And if you're...
Thank you so much. Nice to meet you, everyone. And see you next week.
All right. Take care.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Can we hear from Erica? Because I know Erica is here now. She is the teacher of the creative writing class. Erica, are you there?
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yes, very well.
Okay, sorry about the technical issues. Hi, everyone. Nice to meet you. Good to see you. You know you. I'll be running the creative writing class for the first 5 weeks. After me, someone else called Sonia Quintero. She's a poet. She will run the other 5. What do we do in the creative writing class? We write, as you can hear from the name. And why would you want to come? Because writing is important. It's a skill that you're going to use whatever you do, wherever you go, whether you're going to go to university or not. And what we do during those 5 weeks is we focus on storytelling. So on writing to tell a story. And that story is going to be your story. We're going to talk about what tools you can use, how you can get a bit of a toolbox to tell your story in the way you want. And why doing this? Well, first of all, because it can be fun, it can be interesting, it can help to be able to look at our stories differently, to take them apart and put them back together. But also it's useful to write what you call the personal statement in your university application. So Amir, if he was here, would explain more, or maybe you already know. But when you make university applications, you have to write a personal statement, which is basically a letter about your story in education. I am this person, I want to study this, the reason why I want to study this is. So by doing some creative writing, you're already starting to think in that way. But this is not the only thing we're going to be doing. We're also just going to be doing, exercises exploring, dialogue or characters or description, different things that you can add to what you already can do in writing. It's for all levels. And yeah, I've been doing it for 4 years, and it's been a lot of fun, actually. It's been really good. So it's on Wednesdays, 1, 2, 3. And after that, after the first 5 weeks, which I run, it will be a different 5-week course concentrating on poetry. And all of this you can just drop in. If you haven't had the class before, it's not a tragedy. You should just come anyway. And yeah, and we're going to be doing a lot of writing in the class. So no homework unless you want to do it. If you want to do it, there will be. But we're going to be focusing on just creating, a space in the class for a couple of hours where you can think about writing and do some writing together. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Erica. That's really helpful. I just want to tell people how successful this class has been for OLIve students. Many students at very different levels of English have participated, and it's not, as Erica says, it doesn't matter about your level of English. It's about your creativity and ideas, and you are not having to worry so much about academic English as you have to do in Jan's class. So many students have written, I don't know, papers and poems and all kinds of things coming out of this class, right? Do you want to say something about that, Erica?
Yeah, I can. So there is a group of students since 2018 that after taking this course, they went on to create a group and a project that presents at conferences. So they go there and they read their writing. Because creative writing is very powerful. There are things that it can say that academic writing cannot say in the same way. And because you are experts in your own experience, then it means that you have a lot to say about many different topics that involve you. They can be migration or mental health, they can be education, they can be, a couple of years ago, it was the pandemic. But, there's many things that you can say through your writing, and there's many good reasons why people should listen to you. So they have been at 4 or 5 conferences already. We have also, I went with them. We also went to Berlin to present our poetry there. And yeah, so but from then on, it's not a course anymore. It's run by the students for the students. So that's a different thing that happens after the course. But yeah, it's been going really well. I'm really glad to be working with them, and we have been working on academic papers together and getting published and things.
Thank you very much, Erica. There are some good questions in the chat. Somebody's saying they don't have all these days, Abdurrahim, and obviously we understand this is 3 days, mornings, three mornings and 1 afternoon. So you can hopefully come to the ones that are most important for you, and catch up with ones that you missed. As I said, we'll have that YouTube channel so that you can catch up. Somebody, Hassan, suggested we should be in a WhatsApp group, which, I'm going to say, I'm not sure how the teachers said this in previous years, but because of, we are working here with Refugee Education UK, which is a charity, and they are very keen that we should be careful about confidentiality. That is, we don't want to be distributing people's numbers and even their full names, unless they are very sure they want that. So you yourselves can make a WhatsApp group, but we can't do that as teachers. We can even come into your WhatsApp group maybe, but we are not doing it as part of the program, Hassan, and it's just for confidentiality to protect people. Does that make sense to you? Hassan, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, you can definitely do it yourself, and I think students in previous years have done this. Is that right, Erica and Jan and Israel? I think they've had their own WhatsApps. Yeah.
I just want to say, well, you will get feedback on the individual classes by the teachers themselves, so don't worry about that. But also, it's important to have a WhatsApp group that the teachers are not in, where you can say whatever you want. It's the students every year, they put one together, and that's where they share information without us having to watch over you. So I think there's something good there as well.
And we do have an email, the OLIveOnlineUK email, and if you have questions and so on, we can even send those questions to the whole course group, or if you have answers, we can send them to the whole course group, through that email. And, as in most universities are like this. So this is a little bit like preparation for university too. They rely on email. They do not use WhatsApp. So this is, although we all use WhatsApp, the universities don't, because they are keen on security and the email is more secure. Yeah, Ozcan is raising this issue that Erica has responded to, about if you have previous qualifications, how can you transfer them? And it's definitely possible. Sometimes takes a bit of work to work out, does your certificate exactly transfer to UK? Do you need to add some things? It's definitely something Amir will address in the class. I'm just wondering, is that a hand from before, Magula? Is it a legacy hand, or is that your hand for now? Are you still asking a question? Magula?
Hi, everyone. Sorry, I'm late.
No worries.
Thank you.
Oh, Amir is here. That's very nice. Erica has just messaged me. So Amir is our teacher who is leading the class on routes to university education, training and employment. And I wonder if, Amir, you could talk a little bit about the class and what you will be doing. Lovely to see you.
Of course. Good morning, Corinne. Good morning, everyone. My name is Amir.
Good morning.
And this is I think it's my 3rd year with Olive. I'm based in Manchester, and during the course, I think in the next couple of months, I'll be talking to you about different options that you have here in the UK in terms of either continuing your education, if you're interested to continue your higher education, going to university, doing undergraduate course, doing postgraduate courses, or you are interested to go to further education, doing like technical courses for employment. And also we will be talking about the way into the career market in the UK, the way that you can find jobs, the way that you can apply for jobs, and the way that you can secure job opportunities for yourself. So it could be about job searching, CV writing, job applications, preparations for interviews, and so on and so forth. And just back to the question that I raised earlier, yes, so part of the, especially in, I think it will be in our first session next week, the first step is to understand where you are at the moment in terms of your education background, in terms of your career background, and in terms of your language proficiency. Okay, so the first step next week, I think it's going to be on Thursday morning, is to understand where you are currently, so that later we can plan how you can get where you want to be. And I understand you are from different countries with different backgrounds. So as part of the course, we are going to learn how to evaluate our qualifications from our countries to the qualifications here in the UK. Every week there will be time for question Q&A. Basically, there will be like 15 minutes to half an hour time at the end of each session. So you can ask whatever you want about the session or about whatever question that you have, and I'll be doing my best to answer as many questions as I can. So that's me, and I look forward to seeing you next week.
Thanks so much, Amir. That's really helpful. And you should know that the teachers will get some information that you already told us. You know, you already did the registration forms, so they will already have that information about, you know, your backgrounds and your levels of English and your other qualifications and where you want to go. So they will have something there to, you know, to start from. But of course, you might want to say more. And are you going to be able to record, Amir? Is that something that is going to work for you?
Yes, I understand it's not possible for everyone to come to all the sessions. So the main part, the main presentation is the part that I'm going to record and share with everyone, but not the Q&A, because Q&A could be something personal. So yes, the main presentation will be shared, but if you have a question and if you want your question to be addressed, you need to come to the sessions.
Thank you. And Ozjan is asking, how can we attend? So Ozjan, I will send out at the end of this week, Friday, I think, the links for all 4 classes. So the Tuesday morning class with Jan, that's English. The Wednesday morning class with Israel, that's digital skills. The Wednesday afternoon class with Erica, it's creative writing. And the Thursday morning class with Amir, which is roots into education, training, and employment. So you will get those links and you will get them every week. So I know sometimes things get lost in email. So you will get those links every week probably on Friday for the next week. So this is a good sign that you guys are here. It means the links are working for you. So that's great. And hopefully the other links will also work fine. So now that, I mean, we don't want to, I'm not going to ask the teachers to stay here forever, but I wonder if there are any more questions that you have for the teachers that are here now, because we have all 4 of them with us at this moment. So thank you for coming, teachers. Anything?
I just wanted to say, in addition to that, Corinne, my class is not going to be recorded because there is a lot of personal stuff that comes out during a creative writing class. Cool. So there's not going to be the option to watch it on YouTube because, you know, I don't want to record the people that come and write about their personal, you know, the events in their life. But you will be able to get the materials if you are not able to come, in case that you want to do the exercises by yourself, and you'll be able to contact me by email. So if you're not available at that time, you're still, you know, you still have access to all of this, and you can talk to me directly and you can say, hey, I can't make it on Wednesdays, but I would really like to participate at my own pace. Corinne, I think you're muted.
You're muted, Corinne.
Sorry, thank you, Erica. That's very helpful. Yeah, of course, we can't record all these things where people are writing their personal stories, but Erica will be able to give you some ways to participate, even if you're not there. So that's lovely. Well, I don't want, as I said, we have a tutor here, Avantia, so we're going to talk about the tutoring, but also just while the teachers are here, because I know they have busy schedules, I wondered if you, all the students here have anything else they would like to ask of the teachers.
We have two hands on as well. I'm not sure if that's a legacy hand or.
Let's see. Ola, do you have a question? And Nagula also?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm just gonna double check with the Academy English and the IELTS. If I am late to the class like today, I could like join around 10:30, but I can't promise that. Is that okay for that?
Yes, that should be. The first part of the class is going to be usually a grammar presentation of some sort. So if you miss that, you can still carry on as soon as you come into the class.
Yeah.
And you can also review that first presentation part of the class in the recording afterwards.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much. Thank you.
No problem.
Ola, is that a question, or is that hand just still sitting there from before?
I think it's not me, the hands is. I think
No, that's I think that's a legacy hand, Corinne.
Yeah. Thanks, Ola. Yeah, okay.
Thank you.
Intizar, do you have a question?
Yeah. Hi, this is me, Intisar Awad. I registered for creative writing, and I really impressed about that. I'm passionate about the stories, but unfortunately, the time is not suitable for me, and I'm doing something different in that specific time. So. Found myself in a very hard. I need to. Can I move to do the IELTS on Tuesday 10 to 12 because I can't attend the creative writing, unfortunately.
You can take as many classes as you want. If you want to go every day, you can go every day. So you don't have to register separately for each one of them. You can just go. So you will get the links, you can join. And for the creative writing, I'm going to write my email in the chat. If you write me an email, I'll make sure that I include you whenever I send out exercises and things to read and everything that I do send out every week.
Okay, if I get time from time to time, I can attend your class.
No pressure, you know, there, like I said, there is no homework. I don't ask you what you do with your time. You know, it's just there if you want it.
Lovely. Thank you so much.
Intisar, can you tell us, where are you? Are you in are you in London or Bristol or Manchester or something?
I'm in Manchester.
Oh, Manchester. Okay, nice. So Amir, I think Amir is going to have a couple of meetings in Manchester so that you get together.
Yeah, that would be great. Yeah.
That would be nice. We can't do this in every place. So for instance, in Solihull, I think we just have the one person, and we just have the one person. But in London, Bristol, and Manchester, we're going to have a couple of meetings in each of those.
All right. Okay.
That would be nice.
No problem. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Also, Erica has sent her email. I don't know if this is. I'm happy to forward me emails to the other teachers from OLIve, the OLIve email which you have. So I can easily do that. But Erica sent her work email there from University of East London.
Yeah, this is especially if you cannot come.
Exactly, especially if you cannot come to classes. Yeah. Excellent. Well, thank you. I'm just wondering, are there any more outstanding questions for the teachers? Because we're very lucky to have them all in the same place at the same time.
Yes, I have questions.
Abdirahim, fine. Ask your question, please.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, I applied for Bristol University last year and for the pathway for art and social science, but I did not follow up my application, and I'm trying to reapply for this year. But what I was wondering is there any, because when I see the program online, they say there's no qualification needed for the foundation for any pathways. But sometimes, you know, when you go deeply, and I talk to some of the faculty members, that they say that they might need like some alternative English qualification. And so it kind of confused me. And so that in end of the last year, I attended into the Green College for FCE program, like a Cambridge Certificate English, something like that, first Cambridge. And then also they said they will not accept for B2. And right now I registered again, I enrolled for the CAE, for which is like an advanced from that one. And I'm starting on the 26th of this. Is there any qualification needed for the English, for non-speaking English people, for any the pathways, if I want to go for 1 year foundation program?
So I think I know this course, Abdurrahim, and it is quite open, but I think they do want, as you say, some English. And I don't know if Jan can make some answer to what you were asking there about the Cambridge English and so on. Jan, are you there?
Yeah, I'm. It's so specific to individual programs that I don't know what that particular program is. So it would be, some of them will accept the Cambridge certificate, some of them, so I'm thinking actually Amir is probably the better person for judging whether or not what is required, maybe.
Sure. So as far as I know, the foundation year program is a level 3 program. So to start that, you need a level 2 language certificate. It could be different. It could be IELTS, it could be TOEFL, it could be Cambridge, it could be functional skills. It needs to be level 2, and these levels are things that we are going to learn together during the course. But which level 2 certificate you need, it depends to the provider. So you need to speak with the person in charge in Bristol, asking which of these, because probably we have 10, 12 different level 2 certificates from different sort of organizations. So you need to speak with that person in charge and asking specifically what kind of level 2 qualification they accept.
Thank you. Yes. So this might be for many students on OLIve, actually, that sometimes it's a good idea to contact the leader of the program that you want to do and say, excuse me, can I do this? I have this different qualification. Will you accept this? Because sometimes they can help you directly in that way. And I think at Bristol, actually, the foundations are level 4, which may make a bit of a difference. But still, like Amir says, I think generally functional skills English level 2 or whatever is the right kind of level, isn't it? I mean, it should be.
Yes.
Should be okay. So Abdurrahim, I suggest that you try to email the head of that program. And this is where, if you're having any troubles with this, I mean, Amir can help or I can help, but also I think when we talk about the tutors, they can also help you a little bit with things like this.
Just one more point, Corinne, if you don't mind, because if anyone here is interested to apply for undergrad this year, so if you are interested to go to university September 2023, the deadline is next week, 26th of January. So you need to make sure that you have your, including Abdurrahim, you need to make sure that you have your application submitted by before the deadline, basically.
But they sometimes take later applications, right?
It depends on the course. So they may not have the same course available after the deadline.
Is that included for the pathways also? Because it's a different than because we're not going directly to the undergraduate program, we go into different program, which is
you need to check. Yeah, it could be, but you need to check. But the general UCAS deadline is 26th of January. So make sure that you have one application, then you have chance to, as long as you have your application submitted, you have chance to add or remove things.
Yeah, but they told us that this program basically that we need to apply for the foundation for any pathways. We don't apply through UCAS, we apply through the university.
Exactly,
then
that's fine. Amir. Some of them are done separately through the university, so that will have a different deadline.
Okay.
Yeah, no worries.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate Corinne and Amir. Thank you.
No worries. Thank you, Amir. I'm just looking to see if there are more hands, except for Magbula's hand, which I think is from before. Anybody else wanting to? Oh, postgraduate courses. Okay, so Jad is talking about postgraduate courses. Amir, could you give a little insight on that?
Yes, so we will be talking about how to apply for postgraduate courses as well. And the good news is if you are interested to go to university for postgraduate this September 2023, you still have time. So there is no problem with postgraduate applications. We will learn about how to apply, and you have, well, not plenty, but good time to prepare and apply. But my kind of point is about undergrads, because by the time that we start our first session, it's very close to the deadline. So if you are interested in undergrads, make sure that you apply before 26. But for postgrads, we will talk about that, and then you have time to apply.
So if you are interested in undergraduate courses and you are not yet ready for 26, there are two kinds of ways to think about this. One is some courses will not be full, so you can apply later. That's one thing. And the second thing is that it's always good practice to start doing that application, and particularly to think about your personal statement, which you will do with Amir and with the tutors as well. And that even if you're going next year, that will be useful work to do now, because many people in OLIve don't go to university directly. They are just thinking about it for the year afterwards, or even for later sometimes. So it still can be very useful to do this work and get your what you are going to apply for, where, and your personal statement sorted out. Seeing Magbula's hand, but I don't think she has a question.
I do have one, if that's okay.
Oh, Ola, and then Madusu has a question as well. So Ola, yeah, please.
Yes, thank you. So my question is when the exam will be, because on the timetable, does it show the exams like the thing? Oh, there's no exam for that.
No exam. But
what is it? Sorry.
Jan will work with you if you have IELTS exams planned.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Thank you.
You have to schedule those yourself, right? And there is a bit of a waiting list, so you have to decide in advance when you want to do it. Jan can say more.
If the program that you're going into requires an IELTS, then I can work with you on preparing for it. There's some specific skills for understanding. It's a very different exam from any exam you've ever taken before, because most people look at exams and they think, okay, I have to memorize all of these things. I need all of this information, and then I will go into the exam and I will answer all of the questions. And that is the IELTS exam is completely not like this. You can't know anything going in. It's all about how you approach the language and how you understand the language, which makes it very strange. Which is why I prefer to coach for that exam if you've actually, one, you absolutely know you have to have it. And first of all, if you've already got it booked, or you know when you'll be booking it.
Okay, thank you so much. That's amazing. Thank you.
Thanks, Ola. So Madusu is asking, can we use the certificate to go to the university? I'm not officially Madusu, but the thing is you can put it on your CV or on the things that you have done. So it shows that you have a commitment to going to university. And because you know us, the teachers, the tutors, and so on, you can also ask if you want for a reference from us, so people generally use it in that way. I don't know if the teachers would want to say more about that though.
No, I think that's a very good kind of evidence to put on your CV and in your statement. So from what I know from my colleagues in university, it is something important, showing that you are trying your best to enter higher education. And courses like OLIve, it's a very good evidence of being kind of active in accessing education.
Yeah.
I agree with what Amir just said. There's, OLIve is quite known at this point in universities. So there will be, it's a very good thing to add to your CV. It will get a good reaction from people. Also, use us for references. You will have to have someone to refer you when you do your application for university on the UCAS system. You might need references for other things. Those are quite easy, they can be quite difficult to get if you don't know who to ask. You can ask us. So that's another thing that OLIve can give you.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people will also use a reference from college where they have a teacher, for instance. But people do also use OLIve teachers for referencing as well. Yeah. Wow, I think we might have reached the end of the questions, but I'm just going to scan through to see if anybody has a hand up.
I might have to go in a minute. Are there any questions specifically for creative writing? No, we good?
Yes. No,
yes.
No, I was also wondering, what's the difference between creative writing and academic writing?
Well, it's the difference between reading an article that is meant to teach you things and reading a poem that is meant to make you feel something, right? It's all writing, but it looks different. You do it for different reasons, and you use different, tools when you do it. So with the academic writing and with Jan, you're going to be focusing more on how the language works and on the practical applications of it, which are absolutely necessary to go to university and to be in education. And with me, it's going to be a little bit more about, let's just write. Whatever comes out is good. And we are going to play with that and to see what we can do with that. I think it's good to have a bit of both, So does that answer your question?
Yes, that makes a difference. So that I think this is more in depth of literature and poems and poetry, something like that, and this is more into academic and in something like very scientific or like very authentic. And this one is just kind of like a fictional.
Yeah, it can be fictional. I normally start by asking people to write little things about themselves, because it's easier for a lot of people not to have to invent things from scratch, but it can be fictional. You will decide, what it is that you write. I will just give you like ideas, and then you will work with them.
Yeah, thank you so much. I get it.
And yes, there will be some literature. There will also be like clips of films or TV series. There will be poems. There will be poets reciting spoken word poems. It will be a little bit of everything.
Thank you. I understand. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Abdirahim. It's a good point, but the two types of English do actually strengthen each other. So if you do the creative writing part, I think it's strengthened what you have to say in the academic part, and then the academic part helps you with the structuring too. So that can feed into the creative writing. So yeah, people have asked several times, can we do all these courses? And let me just say again, yes, you can do all 4 of them if you have the time and the interest, and if you want to catch up with them, they will all have some way of you catching up if you miss some of the classes. I'm just aware that we've had the teachers here for quite a long time, so I mean, it might be time to say thank you to them and just move on to the tutors. Although I see Madusu has another question. Is that right, Madusu?
Hello, I have a question? Yeah, it's a Makbula.
Oh, Mabula. Okay, hi. What is your question?
Hi, yeah, I'm asking IELTS teacher for if I'm wondering if we finish the course, we get exam at the end of the course, because I need IELTS for my application next September.
Okay. If you, we will do a practice exam. We'll do a lot of practices actually in the IELTS portion. But I can't, we'll have to see if there's funding for IELTS exams this time. I don't think so. No. Okay. There are funding agencies who can help you get a place on the IELTS if you've got all of your ducks in a row and if you've got everything set up in order to usually it's a matter of a provisional place. If you've got a provisional place at uni, then there are a few organizations who will help fund your IELTS exam. Okay, we can hopefully find those for you over the course of this. All right.
Yeah, I'm interested in that. Yeah, thank you.
It may also be, Mabulam, I'm not sure for you, but for some people, although it says, oh, you need IELTS, sometimes it turns out that you can use something else.
Yeah.
So that's worth exploring. Universities are getting better about that now. They will take other qualifications, and sometimes they have their own ones, which are free to take. So we can explore that.
Okay.
Thank you. Medusa, do you still have a question on this?
Yes.
Hi.
It's concerning the classes. Is it possible for us to have a PDF file in each courses? Because like some of us, we find it difficult to read. We can read, but sometimes to like when someone is dictating and for you to write it word to word, so it can help some of us to have the PDF file if that is possible. And also sometimes we have another classes to attend. So if we have the PDF file, we can just go through it and try to fix it to catch up with the rest of the
Yeah, that sounds fine. You know, that when people have PowerPoints from the classes, when the teachers have PowerPoints, we can then just make a PDF of that, because often it's not so easy to get into a PowerPoint on your phone or whatever, but you can use a PDF. So we can do that. And then, like I said, these classes will also be on YouTube, so you can catch them.
So what's the name of the YouTube channel?
Sorry?
The name that you are going to upload the video on. Is it Olive Online Classes or what?
I haven't made that channel yet, but probably that's it. Yeah, that would be. I will send you the link when it's up. Yeah.
All right, ma'am. Thank you.
No worries. I think we have really exhausted everything that the teachers can do at this point. I mean, I just want them not to feel they have to stay now because they've given some valuable time. So thank you, everybody. I'm wondering if we can move on to the tutor. There is one tutor here, it's Avantia. So I could just say a little bit about what the tutors do, and then you could introduce yourself, Avantia. Is that okay?
Yeah, perfect. Yeah.
So last year and this year, we have had tutors to help students. They are volunteer tutors, and they work with you online. The main thing that they do is to help with feedback on your personal statements for UCAS, for university. And also if you are making scholarship applications, which some people will be doing, they help give feedback on that. They may also, because we have presentations at the end of this course, if you want to do a presentation, you may want to get a little bit of feedback from the personal tutors on that, on your presentations. And also, I know that there will be some plans. I think Amir's course, or maybe Israel's, will be doing plans for your educational progress, your next steps. So if you want to have a little bit of, do a little bit of work on next steps in education, tutors can also contribute on that. So they will hold probably some Zoom meetings, and then they will also give you email feedback. This won't be every week. You may find that you talk to the tutors more at the end of the course when you are doing personal statements and so on. There will be personal tutors working in pairs, and then they will have a group of about 8 students each. So you will get a message from them, I think next week, when we have just looked at how many students are going to go in each group and so on. And Avantia has very kindly agreed to be one of those tutors. So would you like to introduce yourself, Avantia, and say where you are and what you're doing and so on?
Yeah, hello, I am Avantia. Really nice to hear from all of you. You can call me Eva. I'm actually based in Bristol. I'm a doctoral researcher, which means like I've done my undergrad and my postgrad, and now I'm doing like this doctoral research that will end up on a thesis, like a huge piece of work. So what brings me here? Actually, you probably understand that I'm not British, and I had myself to struggle with the academic system myself, and have to write like loads of personal statements and applications for the courses here in UK. I'm initially Greek, from Greece, and yes, I think it's like it can be quite challenging process at the beginning when you're writing all these statements and you're making applications, but it's like a very specific things to do. So if you tick all the boxes, it's not easy, but you can get it done. And yes, I would love to help other people to go through the process as I've done it myself. And well, I'm quite new to the OLIve. Well, it's my first year, but I met Corinne, who is amazing and very inspiring, and I would love to contribute to the project and help with this. So I understand, as Corinne said, I will be working with somebody else. I think it will be Joss. I'm not sure if it's still and so we'll be having these online Zoom meetings, and you can email us for feedback, or I guess we can reply any type of questions, Corinne. I'm not sure. Yeah, so I'm new to my role, so I'm just trying to find what exactly are my responsibilities as well. Yeah. Anything else I missed, Corinne?
It's really helpful, Avantia. Thank you so much. Yeah, I think you can see, the students can see that, you know, it's very helpful to have somebody like Avantia who has recently done exactly the things you want to do, has come to another country, has gone through the new education system, has had to deal with UCAS and different qualifications.
Well, I haven't done, to be honest, I haven't done UCAS because my first degree was in another country. Yeah, okay, but I have to deal with postgraduate applications, but I'm very familiar with the UCAS application as well. And I guess the personal statement, which is actually our main contribution, it's like very similar, no?
Yeah, exactly. It is. Yes. Thank you. That's really helpful. And we're really happy to have Avantia going to be working with you. And we have another new tutor actually online now, which is Monica. And Monica, do you want to introduce yourself? Glad you're here.
Hey, yes. Sorry, I was with my camera off because I was in a shared office. Yeah, my name is Monica, similar to Avantia. We actually know each other. We are both doing this doctoral study, so means that we already did like the undergrad and then the masters, and similar to Avantia, I came to the UK to do these studies. I come from Mexico myself, so I have experience trying to apply to the universities to be accepted. So more or less, I have like this experience of trying to put your kind of home country degrees and to make them suit into the UK system, and also like try to find funding, because I think that, at least for me, that was really important to make the decision where I would be able to continue my studies, because yeah, it would be impossible to kind of fund myself, so I needed to get the funding. So I think it took me a while before I could do the PhD. The first year I was not successful, and the second year I was successful to get 2 offers of funding. So I think it is like, I'm just saying this, like, so if the first time you do not get it, it is all right. You're just going to improve from that, and there might be even like a 3rd or a 4th trial. So yeah, I think the rest Evantia has explained very well. And yeah, I also had to do the IELTS exam to kind of translate some of the degrees to the personal statement, yeah, approach to the universities I wanted to do. So yeah, I'm happy to kind of support anyone who wants to go into the academia or into university in the UK.
Thank you so much, Monica. Yeah, that's really helpful. Do the students here have any questions to the tutors or about what the tutors will do or anything like that? We have about 12 tutors, I think. Just a couple of them are here now. Sure if I can see questions. Is that Mabula again, or is that an older question?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Mabula, are you asking a question now? I don't think she is. So yeah, this is new for us. We didn't really have such provision of tutors before, and it's great that people have volunteered to do this. And you know, you can tell that they are very close to, like I said, they're close to your situation as students coming from another country. Not all of them, some of them are students from the UK, but they have also done the whole process of going to university, undergraduate and graduate, quite recently. So whereas the teachers, most of the teachers, we did it a long time ago. So this is very good to have somebody who's recently done this. It's really good. So great, thank you. I think I will just do now, I will show you some of the PowerPoints about OLIve, the PowerPoint about OLIve that I have. I don't know if you guys want to see that, tutors, or if you want to just say goodbye. Up to you, really. Go through some of these PowerPoints. So as we were saying, this is our introductory session. And some of you have introduced yourselves, and the teachers and tutors have introduced yourselves. So then just want to go over with you what OLIve is really as a program. So it's here to support people from refugee and migrant backgrounds who are thinking about going to university. And it's free, and it's 12 weeks. And the organization running it this year with Bristol University is Refugee Education UK, which is a national organization. And we have tutors from Bristol University, but also from some other universities. About 50 students will be taking the course. And as you've already heard, it's online, and you've already heard about where the classes are, when the classes are. So you'll get the links, as we said, to log in to those 4 classes every end of every week, I think on a Friday. And then most of the classes will be recorded so that you can catch up with them on YouTube. And the teachers also said to you that the materials that they are using, they will make those available. And as somebody said, that will be useful if they can come as PDFs for people, so you can easily access it on a phone. So that's what we will do. The tutors are going to help especially with personal statements for university, that is the UCAS application, scholarship applications, presentations. If you're going to do presentations at the end of the course, it's your choice. Some people do. And also they might help you with personal learning plans for your next steps after OLIve. We're going to have some in-person meetings in Bristol and London and Manchester. And you'll get a certificate if you are attending. I mean, if you attend maybe one class ever, then there is not going to be a certificate. But if you are attending a class fully or most of a class, then we will be giving you a certificate about it. And this is also not the end of the class. You know, when the course, when OLIve finishes in April, we will still be in touch. We will have an email for you to be in contact. We will have some drop-in meetings after OLIve over the next few months. I can see some questions, but I'm not sure if those are new questions. Is there any new questions coming up?
Yeah, it's
Hola.
me again. So I know it may be not related to what you said now, but I just want to ask about the scholarships applications. Is it like what I wanted to ask? Is it like the entry requirement for the university? Is it all the same, or they are different because we are from like different countries?
No, entry requirements are the same.
Okay.
Yeah, for the scholarships that I'm talking about here are really the ones called sanctuary scholarships.
Mm-hmm.
And these are scholarships that many universities have in the UK. And they give you, they mean that you don't have to pay the fees. And they will also sometimes give you some money. It varies, a little bit of money or not very much money for living expenses.
Okay.
So these scholarships are very, very helpful for people who are asylum seekers, because obviously if you're an asylum seeker, you can't apply for a government grant for university fees. If you have indefinite leave to remain, 5 years or whatever, you can apply for a grant a loan from the government for the fees.
What kind of access to the scholarship then?
You can try for a scholarship, but usually those scholarships are going to be for asylum seekers because they have no possibility of funding, you know. The fees that they will be charged, if an asylum seeker tries to go to university in the UK, they will have an international student fee, which is double the amount of the British fee. So that's why asylum seekers especially apply for the sanctuary scholarships. And we can help you with those. You have to, as Monica was saying, in fact, for scholarships, you have to apply to quite a lot. You can't, just apply for one really. But you can use the same application and apply to different places.
I need to double check as well. So I know like you need to apply for the university in January, and you said the deadline is soon, but I'm not planning to go next year. So what is it the same for the scholarship? You need to do in January?
No, the scholarships are all at different times.
Oh, okay.
They are usually something like April is the deadline, but those the scholarships also need you to have applied already to university. You can't get the scholarship if you haven't got a place at university. So you get the place, and then you try for the scholarship as well.
Oh, so you need the place first and then the scholarship.
You maybe don't have an acceptance, but you need to have applied. So if you're thinking of going next year, you can prepare all the materials now. You can use OLIve to prepare personal statement, and even to prepare scholarship application, and then you can use them next year.
Okay. I got you.
So no worries. Okay, any other questions? So tutor support, I think we've discussed really with Evantia and Monica what kind of support they will give you. They are not going to be there, every day, and they are just there for you every couple of weeks or something, and they will read your personal statements and scholarship applications. They won't write them for you, so they will just give some feedback. And they will meet with you on Zoom if that's going to be helpful. And they will also just check in with you, because sometimes people are not in touch or we can't see them on the courses. So we just want to check that everything is going okay. So they will just email you and say, how are things going, just to see how you are, how the course is going for you. Let me just see. Okay. So then this is a kind of description of what OLIve is supposed to be doing. I think you will know this now because of what the tutors said. So it's for people who are from refugee and asylum seeker backgrounds who want to improve their study skills and their creative skills, and also think about their future, and also to meet people. You know, you are meeting people online at least, and sometimes in person in OLIve. And it's for people who want to go to university, but maybe not immediately, like Ola was saying, it might be next year. It's also for people who are thinking about university, but they don't have a clear plan yet about when to go. So for instance, last year, a good example would be some people got places at university and then they were having babies. So they decided they would put those places off for another year or two. So these are the classes. You can see they're listed, the classes in academic English and IELTS, digital skills, pathways to university, and creative writing. And students get information from OLIve on how to apply to university and scholarships. So, and this program has run in different places in Europe, and in fact, it's still running in, I think in Germany, and it's run also in Greece and in Austria and in Hungary at different times. But this is the first time we've been involved with Refugee Education UK, which is a very good organization. It's new for Refugee Education UK to work with us. The schedule, I've already showed you, it's here. You'll get a PDF of this, as suggested. After this, I'll send you a PDF of it. And again, this is the program across January to April. You can see week 1, 2, 3, 4. Then there's a half-time break. Week 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then there is a holiday break, which is when people with children will probably find it difficult to do OLIve. So we have a holiday break. And then there are 2 classes at the end. You don't need to make a note of this now because I will send that to you. So I just want to just point you to some guidelines for OLIve. I'm sure you've heard things like this before in college or in university. We want OLIve to be a welcoming place and a safe place. So we do ask you always to respect everyone and everyone's opinions, and to allow people to speak and not interrupt. And as teachers, we try to do that as well. You've been very skilled today in putting your hand up or using reaction buttons or whatever to get your questions heard. So that's been great. And that's exactly how we hope people will do this in the course. You know, sometimes if it's a small group, you may be just all talking together. But if it's a big group, you know, it's better to have people put their hands up than just say, oh, I'm going to speak now. It's very important that you keep your personal information, that anything that you find out about other students especially, confidential. That means you don't tell it to anybody else. The baby somewhere. You guys all hear the baby?
Yeah, sorry.
Where the baby is.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you do find out anything, you know, if people talk to you in the class about their personal situation, you must keep it confidential. You know, talk to other people about it. That's why we say if you want to, if you're concerned about confidentiality, it's a good idea just to use your first name. Some people here have used their second name or told us second names, but if you would like, you can just use your first name, obviously, that's absolutely fine. So we are really only competent, we can only really give you advice about education. We don't have a lot of advice about other things that we can give you. If you do have other issues, not to do with education, then you know, you can ask us for ideas through this email, OLIveOnlineUK, and we can find some other referrals for you from. But as I said, we are educational people. We're not skilled in other things. For instance, we don't know about the law. We don't know about housing issues, all these kinds of things. So those are our limits, really, I would say. You know, you just need to know we have our limits. We are just here for education. So, and I should also say that this is something that we all have to commit to, that if anybody says that they are in real risk of harm, if somebody might be violent towards them, or they might be violent towards somebody, for instance, if that happens, we have to disclose that to somebody who can help, because in those kind of situations where somebody might be suffering and might be urgently suffering, then we need to tell somebody who can come early and help with that situation and protect people from harm. So if that happens, you know, you can also email this email and we can put in place something that would help yourself or another person. Okay, and then there's a little bit more on this here. These are the kind of urgent contacts. If you know something happens which suggests that somebody is in real danger, then you have to intervene immediately, and you or somebody else should dial 999, or if it's a mental health issue, this is the mental health helpline from the NHS. And then there is also, of course, the Samaritans who help if people are feeling distressed. So this is, you know, we are educational program, so these things are not usually happening in the program, but I just want to make you aware of this, that if something comes up where somebody is in serious danger, then we have to tell somebody about it. Does that make sense? Do you have any questions about this so far?
I'm good, thank you.
Let me just see if we have messages. Oh, somebody said she couldn't hear. Don't know if that is that Soara? Okay, that looks good. That all looks good now. So I wonder, in the remaining time, it's not a very big group. I wonder if we could just ask you, at the beginning, we asked you to just introduce yourselves, but maybe just introduce yourself and say what you would like to get from OLIve program. That would be really helpful. I think you might have written it already on the form, but just now you know a little bit more about it. What do you think would be the things you'd like to get from the OLIve program? You know, tell us a bit about yourself if you want as well, but really just a little bit, say who you are and so on, and where you hope this OLIve program might take you. It would be helpful for us too, of course.
Can I talk? Yeah.
Yeah, please, Mabula, do.
Yeah, hi. Thank you for having me. My name is Magbula Ali, and I'm so interested in this organization because we all, I'm really from refugee background, and then this information is really helpful to us to get into the university, especially people who want to go university, and then also people who is looking for go to university still is good, especially like creative writing and that story. That is good. Thank you so much. And then, yeah.
Thank you very much, Mabula. So, okay, I can see what you hope to gain from this. That's very helpful. Thank you.
Yeah.
I think you are mute.
Oh, you're right. Medusa, do you want to go next? I think I can see your hand up, I think.
Before I start saying it, I just want to say thanks very much for everything and for this opportunity, because some of us, we are in need of it. Like, as for me, I'm a asylum seeker, sitting all day doing nothing. It's not part of me, but like with this opportunity, I think I can boost up my English, my way of speaking English, and my education background to boost it up for the near future, if I have the opportunity to forward my education to the university level, I would be so glad, because it's not easy though for some of us that we are in this kind of condition. It takes time, but what I'm expecting from the OLIVE online course is that I know my lapses when it comes to reading and writing. So I hope that I will have the opportunity to boost it up and to learn different skills also.
Thank you. Thank you. I hope you do. I think Jan's class will be very helpful for you, and the creative writing one if you can go.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thanks, Madusu. Thanks so much. Let's go to Sawera. Are you there? We haven't heard from you, in fact. Not sure Sawera can hear you.
Shall I go next?
Hi, Ola, do you want to say?
Yeah. So, hi, I'm Ola. I'm a refugee from Syria. I want to do IELTS and the Academy English is so I can be able to go uni with more confidence. I'm doing my GCSE now, so I know how it's hard it is to study again GCSE and then with the English language. So I'm trying to do the IELTS also I would be more confident, and I'm working with the resettlement. So I'm really found it difficult sometimes because it's hard to say what I want in the English. So I said like I need to be more confident. I can't speak with everything, but I just need the confidence. So I think like if I get the IELTS, I would be more able to open up and see what I want without feeling like I'm scared.
Okay. Good. Maybe you would also like the creative writing, because nobody is scared in creative writing.
Well, I think I can speak well, I can listen well, I can read well, but writing is my bad thing, to be honest. So, but so the thing is, I'm doing GCSEs, I'm working, and then I'm taking that one. So I said like just go IELTS and then leave the creative writing for later, okay. Hopefully. Okay. So it's gonna be too much then, and then
you're right.
I need to I need to focus on the GCSE. But yeah, hopefully we'll be fine.
Thank you, Ola. It's good
Thank
to
you.
Jad, do you want to say something about what your plans are and where you hope this will take you? Oh, we can't hear you at the minute.
Can I say something?
Yeah, let's wait because Jad is not coming through yet. Jad, let's come back to you in a minute. Mirella.
All right. I'm so happy in this course for refugee because I've been here for 5 years, and I didn't go to the college or anywhere, and this is a good opportunity for the refugee, and really I like the program, what you told before. It's really nice program, and I hope I can learn more English academic because it's really nice stuff, and I'm so happy I'm in this group. And something else I want to say is very good if this course to be a face-to-face, like not just online, because really I'm so interested in face-to-face because it is online, it's good opportunity, but my daughter around, she doesn't let me to focus, and it's more better to be face to face. And I want to say something else. On Thursday, I can't be in class because I'm going to the college, and in just Thursday I can lose the class, but another days I'm available.
Okay, Mirella, thank you so much. Yeah, if you miss a class, you know, you can, as I said, you can catch up because most classes will have some catch-up material. As for face-to-face, I understand what you're saying very well. But we, at the moment, we don't have the capacity to do.
Yes, because one of my friends, she told me last year she was in that face-to-face, and for me it's better because I can manage my time to come.
Yes. Are you in London, Mirella?
Yeah, I'm in London.
Okay.
I'm between in Bethnal Green and Cambridge Hill Station.
Okay. So there will be some in-person classes in London. I mean, some meetings anyway, I think, but only probably 2. And they will be with Refugee Education UK, which is actually in West London. But they will have a couple of meetings, and I hope you can go to those.
Yes, in West London I live. I'm still living in West London.
Okay. Okay, fine. So that will be good. You can go. Yeah, Hassan is also saying face-to-face is better for us. It's better for a lot of people, Hassan, but then some people just can't make it face-to-face at all. So,
no,
you know,
that's why I asked, because for me it's better because I can come and manage my time. But at home, my little one doesn't let me to focus. Maybe for 3 or 4 times she touched the laptop, she's screaming and crying. Now just I put in she sees the TV, and now I be a little bit rest to listen carefully.
Yeah, I know it's difficult. It's about, we would like to run everything online and face-to-face, but at the moment we have funding for this from National Lottery, and they have just funded us for this online program. So they didn't fund. We will hopefully we will get more funding next time. But currently we just have it online.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Jad, did you want to say something? You were about to say something, but we didn't hear you.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's happening with the internet today. Usually it's better than that.
It's good now.
Yeah, now it's better. Okay, so I'm in this course because I want to do my master's at the beginning of the next academic year, September, I think. So to do that, I need IELTS, or I need I need IELTS, but I can speak and I understand and I can write English, but I never studied English. So this is why I want to join the course to do the IELTS, and I need at least 6. So yeah, basically that's it. And I was so happy to hear that Omar, I think. Amir, yeah, sorry. Amir is helping with university stuff and how to apply and how to find universities, because I've been struggling to find the course that I need. And yeah, so hopefully that will work for me.
I think so. Amir has lots of experience, so I think it will work out well. Yeah. Thank you, thank you, Jad. Yeah, thank you so much. Bashir, are you there? Do you want to say something about your plans and what you want to get from IELTS?
Hi. I very like studying English university college. 3 months before coming to UK, I'm not allowed for study and work. I don't like money. I like very study book, and in Afghanistan I studied 12 years college and 5th semester education in Department of Geography.
Okay.
I have 95% geography study in the Pashto and Persian. And in Afghanistan, no study English.
Oh, no.
Now I very like English course. Now in the Salihul, no language course for refugee. I try and practice in the internet, find your link. I'm very happy join the class. Inshallah, near time study language and learn English language.
Thank you, Bashir. Yeah, it's obvious, you know, you just need that. Lots of people, it's true for lots of people, isn't it? They just need that English to be at the right level. So yeah, thank you so much.
Hi.
Hi, hello.
Say hi, how are you?
Ella's baby.
You want to say hi all the time.
Okay, lovely to meet you. Okay. Did you want to say anything else, Ella?
No, I don't want to say nothing. Just she told me, she all the time, she say, I'm meeting and just take the phone, my little one. I'm meeting.
This is good. She is going to be going to university early. Thank you.
Give a hug, give a hug.
Hassan, do you want to say something? Not sure he's heard us. Nemelin, hi, do you want to say something about what your plans are?
Ma'am, I already texted you.
Yeah, hi. You did, actually, you put it in the chat. A postgraduate course. Okay, fine. I think, Hassan, in terms of the book, I would ask Jan next week. She will know the best book, and go to her class on Tuesday. Is that possible for you to go?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, ma'am, I am new here. I have no friends, no family here.
Okay, sorry. Oh, that's very difficult. Okay, so definitely go to Jan's class because she will help you with getting the English level. It's a bit like for Bashir, isn't it? It's just that English, which is the thing that you need to work on at the moment. Yeah. Abdul, hi. Do you want to say something about what your thoughts, what your plans are, and what you want from Olive?
Hi again. I'm in Bristol at the moment. So I have completed my undergraduate from the American University, and I got a master's degree from King's College London. So I am here. We have recently moved from Afghanistan here to Bristol. So at the moment I am looking for a job. Yeah, so I have applied for a number of positions, and the city council, I think they have introduced me to this course. So I heard a number of very interesting things like the creative writing I haven't heard beforehand. So I hope that will be interesting. Meanwhile, it's good to be in connection with everyone in the group. So I hope I will still learn a lot of things from the group and the instructors also.
Hopefully, Abdul, you can try the classes and see if there is anything that they can add for you.
Yeah, sure. I was listening very carefully, and everyone, this looks a very good class. Everyone is so enthusiastic and interesting in learning things.
This is true. The students are like this, and also the teachers are very much like this. So yeah, we're very lucky, actually.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Abdul. And hopefully we will meet in Bristol because we have some in-person meetings in Bristol.
Yeah, sure.
Hi, everyone.
Is this Elizabeth?
Yes, it's Elizabeth.
Hi, welcome.
I'm all right, thank you. I have done Olive before. I did it in 2020, and there were online classes. They were amazing. I particularly enjoyed creative writing.
Okay.
And Erica and I have gone on to do several writings and presented at several meetings all over Europe. And I currently also work with a colleague of mine who's the director of Rank and File Theatre. I've written short pieces and we've had them filmed. So far, I've done 3. I wrote We Are Not Party to the Theft. It was basically about the right to protest, and we had that filmed. Then we had another play, Sisterhood. Then I wrote another bit for COP26, which I also had filmed out. So basically, I am just back to catch up and then to further
do creative writing, and that's it.
Elizabeth, it's lovely to have you. I didn't realize that you had all that history. So thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.
Let me just go to other people. Abdurrahim, do you want to say anything about your plan with OLIve?
Yes, thank you, Corinne. My plan is to go back to study because I have studied before in Somalia, and I was a high school teacher for 9 years. And right now I'm going back for foundation program in social arts and social science.
Yes.
But I want to, as a graduate, to study in history or philosophy. That's my plan. And so I want to teach in the future. I want to teach.
That's wonderful. Thank you. I think
Yeah.
that's a great plan. And obviously you have the background to help. So thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Katie. Is Katie here? Haven't heard from Katie. Let's move to Musab. Musab, are you here?
Yes, hello, hi.
Hi, Musab. Do you want to say about what you hope to get from OLIve? It would be very nice to hear that.
Yeah, sorry, but I have joined the meeting. It's mainly for my wife, Aman,
Okay.
but she couldn't
Aman.
attend today. Yeah, she's working now, so I attend for her, and hopefully I'll send her the recording and she will see it. So she's looking to apply to a master degree in Bristol to health department. And yeah, she's mainly interested in creative writing and getting the proper IELTS score for the course, and also apply to the Century scholarships. This is also was very interesting point in this meeting.
Yeah, definitely she can do that. Thank you so much, Musab. Thanks. Hello, are you here?
Yes, I am.
Hi, how are you?
Good, I'm all right. Thank you so much. I really need to say thank you so much for this program. It is really very helpful. We know how it's important, especially for the people from our background. Well, my expectation is I need to improve my academic English, IELTS and creative writing, because I'm hoping to join a postgraduate program if it's possible. So I'm hoping to improve these areas. And yeah, thank you so much. And hopefully I'll be beneficiary from the program. And thank you for your help.
Yeah, thank you, Haile. And if you for the issue of going into the postgraduate program, I think Amir's classes will be helpful too.
Yeah, well, I have been a bit far away from education for a while now. But I think for me, rather than going back to undergraduate, it will be more easy and timely to do a lot and to join postgraduate. And thanks so much for that. Is that separate class, the Amir one? I'm sorry, I just joined late for this meeting.
Sorry, my dog is. No, it is a separate class, Haile, yes. And
okay.
I will send you the PDF that is the course schedule, so you will see when it is.
All right, that's great. Thank you so much. And I have one more question.
Yeah.
Currently, I'm working, and now I'm able to speak to you in my break time. And is that possible every time to follow with the catch-up one, or is mandatory at least to follow just to participate fee of the classes live, or is that possible to catch up only?
You can catch up only if you want. It's nice, obviously it's nice if sometimes you can join even for a short time.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, not everything. The digital skills will not be entirely recorded.
Yeah.
Like Israel said, it's a workshop. so they can't really record all of it. But all the materials will be made available. So like I said at the beginning, please watch your emails because things will come to your email.
No problem.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Harry. Nice to meet
All right. All right. Bye.
Is there anybody here we didn't meet yet who wants to say hi?
All right, mate.
Anybody else who hasn't spoken? I think it might be time to.
So much, my friend. Thank you. All right, mate. Thanks so much, brother. See you later, man. Yeah, perfect. Thank you.
Okay, that's Hyland in the background. Okay. I think we may have come to the end of this, except that Katie has just said something on chat, introducing themselves, and look forward to meeting you, Katie, in the classes. Thank you so much for everybody for being here. We'll be starting next week, as you know, on Tuesday with the academic English class at 10. You'll be getting the links for all the classes and also a link to this recording and a PDF of the PowerPoints that I was showing you as well. Any further questions at this point? Or do you think we've covered everything?
No, ma'am.
No, thank you.
Okay, well, thank you.
Thank you.
No worries. Lovely to meet you all. I think it's going to be a wonderful course.
Thank you.
So many interesting people here with different experiences and ambitions and so on. It's going to be lovely. So I hope you all enjoy it.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Very nice to see you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.